Hello, hello. I thought I might start you off with a little song for something new because it kind of leads into goal setting. The song I'm thinking of is I have climbed highest mountains, I have scaled these city walls, only to be with you. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Maybe because they didn't set enough goals. Welcome to goal setting. I am not a massive goal setter, and I always felt a bit guilty about this, being a transformational life coach, mindset coach, helping people to strategize and plan their life and set goals. And I have struggled to set goals, and you live and learn, and as I learn, I bring my learnings to you. And so recently I learnt about safe goals. And safe goals are something for people who are right-brained. So we all know about SMART goals, or most of us have heard about SMART goals, which it's an acronym for specific, measurable, achievable, rewarding or realistic, and time measured or time bound. And I actually like to put an E on the end of that to attach an emotion to it as well. But it didn't occur to me, I thought I was being smart, putting the E on the end of SMART goal and putting emotion into, having a goal. But then I discovered safe goals for the right brain people. And the safe goals are about not having as much structure as a SMART goal. And there it is. I don't have to feel guilty for feeling like I'm not walking my talk and setting SMART goals for all of the things, in my life. I set safe goals. And that is because I'm right brain. The way I remember right brain, left brain is left brain is logical and right brain is random. And I like to be a lot more random. However, I do find that being random, that's just my word, being right brain, which is more the creative, and even saying creative, that's not really an entirely accurate way of saying it. It's more than being creative. However, safe goals are about seeing it. So that's why I talk a lot about visualization. It's important, right, for me, because I'm right brain, to visualize and to think about, our bigger life, our broader macro picture of our life, which is our entire life, and not just this moment or this task or this one goal. So for me, the tiny goals kind of have got to be a part of the big goal in some way, so we don't get lost, getting caught in the doings of life and find ourselves feeling unstimulated or burned out or backed into a corner and going, hey, who am I? What is this life? I don't feel stimulated or content or at peace or happy. So for me, always tying in and having a great mindfulness of what your bigger vision is, even if it's just loosely, but some vision, bigger life vision. But loose is good. Loose doesn't actually mean loose. It's more in that safe goal, logic, which is logic at left brain, but that safe goal, style. Pardon me. So safe stands for see it, like see the end result, have a bit of a visualization, accept it, accept what the end result is, and then feel it, like feel what it would feel like to you to achieve that end result, and then express it. Express the end result, however that is that you express, whether it be physically, emotionally, or with art, or by building something, whatever that is. So I just thought, this goal setting part of any of my programs has always been the one that I felt a little bit like, I find that maybe it's a bit boring. And now I kind of get why, because for me, I'm quite right-brained. But right-brained people, I'm glad I'm right-brained. However, we can tend to get ungrounded and be a bit airy, our head up in the sky type of feeling, which makes us possibly, and it can happen, where we can feel a bit lost, or a bit like I don't know what to cling to, or what to belong to, or who I am. And there's a sense of not being grounded, and being grounded is really important. So you do feel like you've got a good sense of why you're getting out of bed in the morning, why you might be feeling upset or joyous at any point of time, to really ground your ideas and action your ideas, as opposed to them just floating around out there in the ether, and consequently possibly causing you to feel like you're not succeeding, or you're failing in your goals, or reasons to bash yourself up because you're not achieving things that are banging around in your head. It's really just a case of self-awareness, okay? Having self-awareness that maybe you're not a left-brain person. Left-brain people are quite structured, and that's fantastic. And where that can come undone for them is they can start to become a bit too rigid, because the brain is a habit machine, and it gets into patterns. And if you get into a pattern of being really structured, you become patterned into being structured, and then you can become rigid. So it can be difficult to have acceptance, to have that let go, to be creative, to just go with the flow, or to go on holidays with somebody who is right-brained and doesn't like to structure everything, or to work with someone that's right-brained and doesn't like to structure everything. You need to have milestones. You need to have landmarks when you're right brain, so you've got a sense of purpose and direction and plan, but you can be fluid in amongst those landmarks. And the people who are left brain and more logical, and they're really quite structured, it does pay for them to understand how to integrate that right brain behavior, and maybe taking away some of the micromanagement of their day or of their goals, and having a capacity to let a little bit more flow happen, to open up to allowing different things to happen instead of spreadsheeting every tiny detail. Because what you do is you tend to tell the universe that that's the way it's going to happen, and if it doesn't happen that way, it doesn't happen. Spreadsheeting your budget and spreadsheeting your any goal to the dot makes you feel safe, but it also has a massive limitation in what could possibly flow into your world if you have a bit more of a sense of flexibility and flow within those main milestones. I'll let you work your own stuff out, but just having that awareness that left brain, logical, quite structured, right brain, more creative, like to be more fluid, but they both need each other. We need to have balance. So just understanding what your tendency is self-awareness, which helps you to understand what other people's tendencies are, which is human awareness and people skills, and then that helps with your communication skills. So it's pretty far-reaching. Even this one module or this one little lesson in the whole program. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Either pop on to the Help Hub and send me a ticket, or pop something into the Facebook group, the e-coaching Facebook group, post a question or an insight, or if you need to, flick me an email. If you get stuck, always reach out, and good luck with your goal setting module. I'll see you really soon.